in your house? Why? Because you're lonely? So you summoned a demon. Are you really that lonely? I don't know if I know what to do with loneliness. People don't normally summon demons just to give them company. What do you want me to do? Give you personal attention? You could have just ordered a hugger or something? Oh. So you just want somebody to basically love you? Okay. I'm a demon, so I'm not exactly sure I know how to do that very well. But I can try. I come from hell, so it's not a place of love. Quite honestly, I'm pretty confused. I've never been summoned for someone before that wants love. They usually just want to sell their soul to me for something stupid, or I don't know, because they're very evil and they go to hell anyways. But I've never had somebody with such a kind soul summon me and just want attention. I don't know. Well, you see, in hell, we get kind of rewarded how many souls we take and stuff. this is working so far. I'm trying. Okay. I'm going to start by caressing your face with my hands, I guess. It's like
Oh, hey there. I guess you're wondering why you are in hell? Well, it's been quite a few months since I've seen you last, and your contract is about due. I didn't give you a specific time frame, but I did tell you when I think it's up, I would come for you. And well, I've been told by a select few of people that you took out a contract with my sister. Yeah, well, you're only supposed to have one contract out with the demon, not two. So I'm gonna have to come up with a consequence for that for you. Maybe I will get back to my sister on coming up with a consequence, seeing what she feels like doing. So I'll also be having a word with her because, well, pretty sure she knew that you already had a contract out with me, and she decided to go through with hers still. So, for right now, I'm here to take everything you wished for away. Or come up with another thing I can take from you besides your soul, because, well, obviously you used half your soul to me and the other half to my sister for the contracts. So I'll be having a conversation with Satan himself, also to figure out what we're going to do with you. Another deal? Listening. You know, demons love to negotiate deals. What makes you think I want to add on 10 more years to your life? So, you're offering me free pizza for the rest of your life if I let you go for 10 more years? Sounds like quite an interesting deal. I accept, but let me go through some stuff really quick. You may have to extract your dreams. Kind of a little checkup procedure too, if you will. See what you've been dreaming lately. I'm just gonna do a little extraction, both your ears. And to see what you've been dreaming the last couple months. I've seen there not having a soul changes a person quite a bit. But sometimes with a soul, some people are quite different. Just going through all the paperwork. I see you're not as happy as you once were. That is definitely understandable. You see, without a soul, we become more damaged, more acceptable to evil. That could be why you've been having more nightmares. But my sister seems to be more nice than me. Sometimes she rubs off on me a little bit, and I could be really nice for a demon, that is. But you seem like a pretty cool human, so maybe I'll let you live an extra 10 years. And if we do negotiate, you give me pizza anytime I want it for the rest of your life. Let's say 10 years, like you said. I may accept that deal because just because we're demons doesn't mean we don't like some human food. So I can't grant your request of being more happy and acting like you have a soul, like you once were, while remaining the true love aspect in your life. Just go back and edit out some things in the contract, and I'll just wish I had a lot more years. It's one thing to know about demons. We love to negotiate, and we love deals. As long as we are getting what we want. If you know how to bribe, you can get your way most of the time. Okay, so I would like a pizza anytime I request one. And you'll hear a little voice in your head. That is me contacting you. And I will need you to order me a pizza. Are you sure you can afford that? Okay. You can't back out of this now. Well, if you can't afford it, I'll just take your life right then and there. What? I feel like being nice again today. And you'll probably be seeing my sister fairly soon because, well, she probably has to have a word with you. You seem to be very decent. Very nice. Okay. I just need you to sign right here. Yeah, right where the X is. Thank you. And now, I see you've been having a lot of nightmares lately. I'm going to be nice and put you in a calm state and have a good dream and a good life for the next 10 or so years. So, close your eyes, sit back, just relax.
since I've seen you? Or did you just last an entire year? Yeah.
if it isn't you again. So, I heard you've been down here for about 7 months. Yeah, about time for me to just show up now, right? I actually just got word. So I heard you, met with a realtor demon to purchase the house of your dreams. Yeah, well, that's hell. You're lucky to, get what you have currently. You're kind of, a little bit out of the range of rotten egg smell. Most of hell has it because it's hell. Sulfur. Either rotten egg or rotten flesh. Gotta love it, right? But thought I'd stop by. See you again. I know you can continue to summon me now because you're dead. So I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. I guess if you want to see me, you're gonna have to come find me. If you're able. Depends on where I am. Depends on if I'm helping Satan or not. Yeah, your ranking isn't quite the greatest, I guess. You're still a newbie. But you're lucky that I have somewhat of a relationship with you. Because otherwise, I'd love to hang you on my wall. That's what the higher ranked demons like to do with the newbies. And I'm a little bit more gentle with you than I am with some of the others. Yeah. Yeah, I actually lied. I didn't just get word that you've been down here. I've just been avoiding you a little bit, I guess. Busy. A lot of errands. A lot of torturing I've been taking part in. Anywho, I told the demon realtor that you were a friend of mine. I wanted her to look after you, and I wanted her to give you the best that she could give you. Otherwise, you'd probably be living in a nasty shack right in the middle of everything. You get to hear the tortured souls of the other newbies and the really, really low-ranked demons getting tortured on a day-to-day basis. Demons that didn't fulfill their quests that they were supposed to fulfill. And right in the middle of the sulfur rotten egg smell, right near the depths of the fire pit. You've been great with me for the most part, so I guess I wanted to give you a little bit better of a life. Being, you summoned, well, you sold your soul for me to give you personal attention. So, that's not exactly, what most people do. They sell their soul for wealth. They sell their soul for fame. They sell their soul for talent. To become better at art. To play a musical instrument. They sell their soul for power. That's usually the common. And they usually don't get to experience the joy in what they ask for too long. We don't ever tell them. We just come and take their soul down whenever we feel like it,
Could be a couple years, could be 10. But yeah, we usually don't like them to live for very long with not putting in any work to get to where they are, just selling their soul to the devil. But you are a different case. You summoned me for attention because you were lonely. And I'm a demon. I work for the devil, obviously. But you really kinda hit a nerve. I felt really bad for you. You made me feel feelings for once in my life, right? I felt some kind of a connection with you. And yeah, I felt bad being you never asked for wealth or fame, any of what the average human asks for. You didn't really live a normal life like that. Selling your soul. You just, sold your soul to summon me. Which was what, like, twice? And then a demon came and grabbed your soul. So, honestly, that was kind of shitty. So, you made me feel really bad. And at least if you didn't have the best life with all of that up on Earth, I thought I'd give you a little bit of a better life down in hell, you know? Thought that would at least be, you know, like my effort. Being I only showed up twice for you. Demons are very busy. A lot of them won't even do that. If you agree to sell your soul, they usually just kill you right there if you ask for that. But you have something going for you. Or did. But I think, Satan has his eye on you. He might be recruited to be a helper. Obviously, that's a really good rank to be closer. That's what most demons want, a higher rank. They don't want a low rank. Obviously, the lower the rank, the more you're tortured and looked down on, I guess. I guess it depends on how much they used their wishes for granted. How shitty they were on Earth. Kind of shows where they rank at down here. Their power, their dedication to things. Obviously, Satan isn't going to want a helper or a really close follower of him who doesn't have dedication and is lazy and doesn't want to do anything that he says. Or demons who can't fulfill any quest that he gives them. You know, obviously they get tortured, but they're fairly simple quests, so if you need help with anything, I'm just a call away. I'll let him know. Anyhow, I'm fulfilling duties right now for him. I got your chart here. Yeah, demons use a pen and paper sometimes. Depends, I guess. Depends on your preference, really. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do. I mean, there's consequences for anything that you do, but some can be more severe, some you risk it for. I got the realtor papers. Kind of doing some of her job as well. I did like 2 people, 2 newbies. So how are you liking your house so far? How are you liking hell? Have you made any new friends? Have you fulfilled every single one of your quests? Good. That's what we like to hear. So, you don't get tortured today. That doesn't happen too often for a lot of others. You've been down here for 7 months. You've really made yourself known. I think you've made a couple other demons jealous. Shocking, right? It all takes dedication. Also, again, if you weren't such a piece of shit on Earth, maybe you wouldn't be in this situation in the afterlife as well. People also have their choice to stay on Earth, usually. That's usually for people who don't sell their soul, though. It's our job to collect what you sold to us. Or sold to Satan, I should say. There are some people who need to be down in hell, but they didn't sell their soul to be here. They were just shitty. Killing. Stuff like that. So they roam the earth. They stay in the house that they killed people in, the prisons. I don't know, they just stay lingering, kind of torturing the living. They find it amusing. Obviously, if you had a choice to stay on Earth and roam through another parallel universe and torture the living, or you come to hell and get tortured yourself, what option would you choose if you had the choice? That's what I thought. So if you see anybody not fulfilling requests or just acting out of line, please let me know, and I will report that. You also, it's kind of a shitty way, but you rank higher if you kind of look out and report things that aren't supposed to be happening. Report shitty behavior or quests that aren't being met. You do rank about 1 point up, but so there's a lot of hostility down here. Everybody wants to rank higher. Like I said, we like seeing the dedication that they refuse to have on Earth because they just wanted to sell their soul to get everything they refuse to work for. Okay. You're at a higher rank now. you can apply for a hellhound or a hellcat if you so wish. Most demons aren't allowed to have animals down in hell. But the ones who actually do their job, you know, aren't tortured and everything, we usually give you about 7 months to see how you do before you can apply for a pet. As you know, hell isn't supposed to be fun and games. But once you reach a certain rank, that is an option you get. You can have both, or you can just have one. Or none, if that's your choice also. You'd like both? Nice choice. Also, I would say this is a pretty great place for animals. Being you're not, in the middle of the torturing and the smell, the fire. There's still fire, but, not that the fire really does anything, but temperature-wise, just a tad bit warmer. Okay, I'll submit your application, and I'll get back to you for that. Just kind of came here to congratulate you in a way for becoming the rank that you are, fulfilling your quest, doing your job, I did help out a little bit, But like I said, I'd like to think that we established some kind of a relationship compared to, other demons. Especially when you were human. Before you died, Usually, a demon doesn't have a relationship with a human. Unless they're tormenting them and become attached and just make their life a living hell. But I didn't do that. There was something different about you. All the other demons who've met you have mentioned the same. I think you have a source of power that a lot of others lack. I think you can really make something of yourself down here. I really do. Someday, you'll be a higher rank than me. I'd like to see you succeed down here. I'd like to see the best for you. I can be getting all of my feelings again. Like I said, if I didn't really feel anything, I'd love to hang you on my wall, right next to the other 10. But I won't do that. All the other ones had tried to summon me after they heard about you. Word gets around quite quickly with humans when you're all alive. I feel like you all live for drama. But, shit happened. I told them the same thing I told you. Why don't you hire a hooker for personal attention, not a demon? But people really like to live on the edge a little, don't they? I don't blame them. Sometimes I feel like I'd do the same if I was still living on Earth. Quite draining, all the stuff. Anyhow, I came to show you my support, I guess, and see how you are adjusting. It seems you're adjusting quite well down here. Okay. Again, just contact me if you need any help. Maybe if there's a day off, I can help you fulfill some quests. Get your rank a little bit higher. Maybe you can come join my community. And apply and work with Satan. Yeah. I do see that happening if you keep up your work. I'm just doing some of the personal attention that you usually summon me for. Even though you're now a demon and in hell, I guess I'm just used to that. Okay. Guess I kind of felt that you needed some personal attention. That was just the vibe I was getting. But I'll let you know in 3 days or so whether or not you're approved for the Hellhound and Hellcat. You pretty much are, but keep doing what you're doing, and you'll be more powerful and more power. That's what everybody wants, right? Okay. I should get going. I'll see you again soon. Maybe this time not in 7 months. Or, well, it's been longer. The last time you saw a demon when you were human was 7 months ago. But maybe I'll come and see you before. Was it 9 months ago? I think it's been 9 months since we've seen each other. I'll try and come back before 9 months. But, time, even in hell, I feel like it flies faster than it does. Unless you're getting tortured. Then time's probably not fast enough for you. But, look at me rambling again. I'll see you again soon. Where am I? This looks like another house. As a human, why am I in another house? Why do you have a shocked look on your face? You can see and hear me. Huh. So you're a medium. Interesting. You were playing with a Ouija board, weren't you? Makes sense. Shocking. Being you're a medium, I wouldn't think you'd be messing with a Ouija board. That desperate, eh? No? So your friends flipped the Ouija board, and you were just present? Okay. Interesting. Usually when this happens, it's a bunch of preteens trying to play spooky games at a sleepover. And then bam. A demon appears. But you aren't a little kid. So it is a little strange in the fact that you're a medium. Wow. Might be a first. I did not ask to be here. I was just traveling and whoosh. You forgot to say goodbye on the Ouija board, didn't you? Makes things quite interesting. That you're a medium. I've never come across one before. So tell me, how many demons come through, trick you, or try to get you to talk to somebody they used to know? There's a variety of us. The other worlds. There's a lot. A lot of different creatures, a lot of different types of creatures. Aliens, demons. Just like there's not just one Earth with humans on it. You'd be surprised everything you know once you pass over. So, I can't remember my past life, honestly. I've never really sat down and thought about it. Always in a rush, trying to collect souls. My shift isn't over yet, but I got time. I'm ahead on schedule. And I didn't ask to be here. You got a nice cozy home. Besides the trash. You play a lot of video games? I can tell. Again, very interesting for a medium who's an adult. Is there anything you're doing with your life, or... Oh. So being a medium is your job? Okay. How much do you make doing that? Kinda interesting that you can turn a ability into a income. I've been around for quite a while, so it's interesting to see things change here on Earth. So tell me, do your friends play with Ouija boards often? Yeah, because they didn't say goodbye, and there's just a huge ass portal. So I kind of just went whoop right into it as I was traveling. So yeah, that's gonna be a big problem. You're going to have tons of company. Just saying. Pretty nice house you got here. Maybe I can bring some friends and party. Sometimes we take over houses, you know, haunted houses. This might be the new one. We're getting lots and lots of demons. So, we're running out of space. We need more haunted houses. Actually, that was one of my next quests. Funny how things work. So, you don't want your house to be haunted? Well, your friends were in here playing with the Ouija board. But you should have known to be cautious about that type of thing. And it's your house. Why'd you allow your friends in your house to use a Ouija board? You didn't think anything would happen. You are a medium. How did you not know? Okay. Anyways, I will not make your house haunted if I can have your soul. I need 5 more souls. That's what I was just doing before I popped into this freaking portal that we have just sitting here. You don't want to give me your soul? Well then, this house is mine now. I hope you enjoy the company. You know, it's gotta be kind of shitty. You're a medium, so you get to see and hear everything that's happening. But if you weren't one, you'd obviously just experience paranormal things. Like me throwing your dishes around your kitchen at 3 a.m. Just to be an asshole, I guess. Maybe I'm hungry. Well, I don't know too many people who willingly volunteer to have a haunted house, but it's kind of goes with the Ouija board. So, you give me your soul in exchange for not taking over your house. But honestly, that would be kind of dumb if you gave me your soul for just not haunting your house. Most people ask for, like money, famous, rich, wealth, like wealth and being famous is like the top that people sell their soul for. So I don't blame you for not being dumb. Huh. Maybe my friends wouldn't be as loud knowing that you can see and hear us. I don't know. Say, maybe I can be a nice guy right now. Where do your friends live? Interesting. Nearby. Okay. What if I make you a deal? What if I haunt your friend's house instead of yours, being they were the ones who used and forgot to say goodbye on the Ouija board, but it is your house. Or, oh, why not haunt all 3 of your houses? That'd be much more fun. We are running low on haunted houses this year. So, what do you say? What if we're over in your friend's houses more? Being you can see and hear us, we won't bother you as much. Might get a little overcrowded, especially if you have ghosts and such coming to you. Once they find out you're a medium. Once they find out. I better go and collect my souls that I need. Still need 5. Do you happen to know 5 people who would sell their soul for a wish? Your friends probably would. Why were they messing with the Ouija board to begin with? Okay. Never mind that. Well, they can get what they ask for then. They were skeptical. You're their friend. You're a medium. How can they be skeptical? Do they not believe in you? Some friends. It gives me even more of a reason to collect their soul and haunt their houses. I'll stop by later. I'm off to collect some more souls and haunt some more houses. I'll be back around dinner time. Throw around your dishes a little bit. Just to piss you off. I'll definitely cause some mischief over at your friends, though. Definitely. Go collect my souls, call up some friends, and let's get this party started. And, you should learn to close doors if you're going to open them. You don't know what's going to come in. I'm just doing my missions here, my quests, so you will. You're lucky I didn't want to just kill. I can very easily. But I won't. Okay, I'm off. See you later. Oh, hey there, peasant. It seems you have quite the collection. I wonder, where did you get these magic stones? They seem oddly familiar. I'm not sure why, but it seems to be triggering my past for some reason. I get that a lot. Creepy. I like this mask. Oh dear. I'm not a human. I'm a demon. All that religion is not going to save you. You have quite a history, if I do say so myself. It seems you've been meeting with other demons. My dear Maya. Looks like you've been meeting with her. She is my cousin. Shocker, right? She tends to be a little more nicer than I am. So, I bet you're wondering why I'm here. Well, your time has come. You owe the underworld some favors. You've summoned demons for personal attention, and Satan is quite sick of it. Your name seems to come up quite a bit down there. So, I've been sent to deal with you. Honestly, I'm not too sure what I want to do. Should I play a game? Should I torture you slowly? Or should I just get it over with and kill you quickly? Ah, so you want to live. Yeah. All that good luck and wealth that you've been experiencing. It's come in handy lately, hasn't it? All the deals you've been making to get to where you are now. You know, there is a limit on such things. I'm sure you know. Now, I will not loosen your restraints. You seem to be very persuasive with my family and other demons, but you will not get away with that with me. What shall we do? I don't know what I'm going to do with you. I think I want to put you in some sort of trance. Maybe I can read your mind a little better. Maybe you need a little scare. But being you like messing with demons and summoning them for attention, I assume you're not one to be scared easily. Yeah, it seems so. Your time has come, and it looks like you've been let go freely quite often. So, I hope to find a special place in hell for you. I see you met with a realtor demon once upon a time. Being a realtor as a demon is quite a lot of work. I don't think you really know how many people come to hell every day looking for land or a home. And of course, most are peasants and they don't get to have a home. They are slaves to the higher power. But you are persuasive, and you seem to get away with quite a lot. So, we gotta put you to work. But being you've gotten a lot of things, gone away with too many things. You have a very unique power of persuading. So I think the perfect job for you would be a realtor, demon. And it's not all fun and games. Don't expect to be treated worthy just because you're a realtor and have a role. We might make you do some chores, so you will, and have you earn that role. You will be monitored 24/7, because we don't need you persuading another demon again. I have to keep my eye on the other ones that you have made friends with. Quite disappointing. Demons are not supposed to be friends with humans. Humans are nothing but peasants. You are a flesh suit for the damned soul. So, I think I'm going to put you into a trance. And I might bring you to Satan himself, who knows? Or I'll just put you in a trance and ask Satan what he wants to do with you. If he agrees with the demon realtor. And if so, I guess you're going to have to learn the way. So, let's ease your mind there, peasant. We don't need you persuading me or anybody. You're not getting out of this. So I'm going to make sure I have a good hold on you. On your mind. It'll be quite trippy. So beware. And until we meet again. Human? Been a while since I've seen a full one of you. And you still have your soul? Funny. So, what you up to? What you doing down here? You still have a soul, you're fully human, you're not demon. And you're just walking around. Interesting. Yeah, you've probably stumbled across quite a bit of things, haven't you? Quite a bit of creatures. Some of them have collars, because we like to have our pets. I'm sure humans understand. Met quite a few who have. Anywho, yeah, you're just wandering with a soul. I am honestly surprised you haven't been captured yet and eaten, or your soul being sucked dry. Yeah, this is not an everyday occurrence. No, I'm not in charge down here. I wish I was, though. I guess I have a higher ranking than most, but no, definitely far from being in charge. Do I look like I'd be in charge? Ah, just a guess. Figured. Yeah, I was just here skinning up my dinner, and you just happened to stumble upon my lair. Interesting, huh? Yeah, how exactly did you just stumble into the outskirts of hell? Hiking? You went hiking? And you just, you, you just stumbled into hell. Yep. That's the first excuse I've heard. It's a pretty clever one. The most clever I've heard in a while. Hiking. You stumbled upon a cave in the entrance to hell. Funny. Yeah, I don't have plans. You want to join me for dinner? Or are you a bougie human? Ah, so you've gone hunting before and such? Okay. Yeah. I just wiped this clean. It says freshly sharpened, and, you want to help me skin and cut up dinner? I just eat it raw. I like to chew on things. I like the taste of, some nice raw bloody meat, but, that's usually how some of us demons devour things. Some of us can be fed just through souls. It has happened before. I guess a rare genetic. I don't know. But yeah, some demons can survive on just the souls of humans. And animals, I guess. But obviously you get fed more from a human soul than you would an animal. That mischief and evil that humans do feeds us very well. The more evil the human, the more delicious their soul. And also, usually the more evil we tend to capture them and make them our pets, and they become our evil little pets. So yeah, that's cool. I, I, honestly, I'm not sure what to do with you. This doesn't happen often. It's actually never happened before at all in like thousands of years I've been here. And you just so happened to stumble upon me first, I guess. Have you seen anybody else walking around? Didn't figure. Yeah, makes sense. They probably would have killed you on sight. I'm in the process of making dinner, so I'm not exactly completely starving because I have my food prepared already. But, yeah, let's just say I'm always, down for a lot of things. And, I don't know, I'm pretty easy to get along with. I'm a very curious demon, and you kind of fascinate me. You're not even really scared, which is shocking. Is this just something you expected? You just expected to come down to hell and be greeted by a demon? Is that just your everyday thing? Even me right now, you're not scared. I'm just kind of taunting your face with my knife. That's not scary to you. Okay. Oh yeah, you're a very interesting human, to say the least. I kinda wanna keep you. Um, do you have anything going on up in the human world? You know, a family, a life? Are you happy? You can I would more than likely let you go back. But if you wanna be my pet, I would just have to take your soul, obviously. Because a living soul can't be down here. You have to be an absorbed. But yeah. Do you have an owner? No. Well, that's sad. But then again, yeah, I don't have any pets. You are very interesting, and I kind of want to get to know you more. You're, you're not happy with life, so you just went hiking to start a new life? In hell, preferably. Um, okay. I have to get you a collar. What's your favorite color? Do you like studs or little diamonds? How bougie are you? Do you want a little locket? Hmm. Intrigue. Well, if you look at it that way, yeah, you don't have taxes to pay anymore. You don't gotta go to a dead end 9 to 5 job. Um, you don't got to interact with other poopy humans. And you won't have a soul anymore, so you won't really feel much emotions. So that's cool. Yeah, you just kind of become, I don't know, a pet, a demon's pet per se. I guess it all depends on what ranking you'd be. I mean, some humans, once they get captured and their soul gets absorbed, we find out that they're a lot more useful than just being a pet. Yeah. You do have to go through some training and go through quite a few tasks, and we determine from there where you would be placed. Mm. Yeah. And I'm starting to wonder if you would be worth more than a pet. But then again, I mean, pets are the most valuable down here. Everybody wants to be a pet. You actually get loved. you don't gotta go out and kill things and get more souls and I don't know. I mean, yeah, you don't got taxes and stuff to worry about, but a pet is really the best you can be. You just gotta remember to do lovies. Let me just examine you a little bit further. See that I'm not missing anything. Are you some kind of weird spy? Some kind of angel in disguise? I don't know. Something seems different. Not exactly sure what. But different can mean good. I gotta bring you, obviously, to the Overlord and talk it over, but finders keepers, right? I'm gonna make that argument. I found you, so now I'm gonna keep you. That makes sense. Unless you want to go back home. But I can't exactly guarantee that you'll leave with your soul. Business is business. No hard feelings. And without a soul, you become a little bit more of a bad, greedy human. Not exactly sure if that's the life you want to live, but yeah, you kind of just stumble down here. I can't let you leave without something in exchange, which would be your soul. So yeah. But yeah, I gotta take your soul either way, but you can be my pet. So hopefully the Overlord is good with that idea. It all depends. I don't have a pet, so I guess I don't usually get my way. Maybe I will this time. Who knows? Anywho, yeah, I'm just rambling. I would like to eat dinner. You are more than welcome to eat with me, but again, I'm not going to cook this for you, bougie human. I'm going to eat it like a normal demon. Okay. You can just sit and stare, and I will take you to the Overlord. Or I will take your soul and direct you back to your home. The choice is yours. And you're lucky you ran into me. Because most demons are not like me. I would say I'm nice. Not like the others. So, what would it be? Do you want to be my pet? Or do you want to go back home soulless? Your choice. Okay. Sounds good. Well, sit and you'll watch me eat. And then I will take you to the Overlord, okay? And then your fate shall be determined there. But I will make you my pet. Okay? Okay. Good boy. Sit. Oh, learning new tricks already. Wonderful. Why, hello there. Your entire face is bruised. I think I have an idea how it got that way. Your eyes are pretty much swollen shut as well. So, I see you were dropped off. You ever been to hell before? That was a yes or no question. You think you have? Well, it smells like you don't have a soul, which is weird. I don't know if it was stolen, or people are just playing around with it. Anywho, I think this is where you're gonna end up anyways, so I guess we could give you a tour at some point. I don't know. I don't handle deaths usually, so when you die, you might not see me first. I don't know. Depends on what day it is and what time it is when I'm working. Anywho, you're a new intake, at least temporarily, being you're still alive. But I'm going to do what humans call it, the living, cranial nerve exam. And we'll see if you pass. At least with a good IQ. But so we do this test to sort you in different places in hell. So if you pass, you get to live a pretty bougie life down here. And if you fail, well, pretty much get to live with the majority, to be honest with you. Yeah, so let's get started. I'm going to just test your smell, your eyes, facial movement, hearing, and touch, pretty much. The main focuses. Okay, well, obviously this test is going to be different than, the living at the doctor's. Anywho, we'll test your smell first. You ready? Good. I have a couple bags full of stuff, and I want you to guess what the smell is. Close your eyes. Take a nice big whiff. That was not apples. That was decaying flesh. I don't know where you got apples from, but okay. Next. Take a big whiff. Take a guess. That was not cotton candy. That was actually a human fart in a jar. I'm concerned. Last one. Big whiff. Burned your nostrils. Any guess? No, that one was not fart in a jar. That was fire. Hence the burning of the nostrils. Okay, moving on. You failed completely for the smelling part. I'm going to just look at your eyes now, okay? I stole this from a human. Sometimes we have to run to Earth to pick up some supplies. Okay. You can open your eyes now. Okay. Pick a point behind me, stare at it. Anything in the black abyss you can focus on. Try to stay focused. And I'm getting super close to you. Okay. You have a lot of scarring on the side. Wow. Okay. Wow. I'm surprised you can still see it. Okay, pick a point, any point, stare at it. Coming in. A lot of scarring on this pupil too. Okay. Your retina's scarred. Huh. Okay. Yeah, your vision is not that great. I would only assume. Can't have you on guard duty. Okay. I'm gonna test your reflexes and your pupils, okay? Hold still. Just stare. Like a completely blank stare. Just stare at my face. Your pupils aren't dilating. Strange. That's very strange. Okay. Hold on. I got an idea. Yeah, it can be painful. Sorry about that. Your pupils are dilating now. They dilate with fire. It's only happened with one other person before. Okay. Now, I got a bone. I want you to stare at the bone, and I'm just going to move it back and forth, and I want you to follow it with your eyes, okay? Good. Your eyes are moving in a bunch of different directions. I didn't think that was possible, but here we are. Okay, can you even see it all? It doesn't really look like you can pay attention or see this. One of the two, or both. Okay, now, yeah, your vision is not the greatest, so I think it's a big fail on that. Don't worry, not too many demons actually pass this. Next is your hearing. I'm going to whisper a couple words in each of your ears, and I want you to repeat back to me what I said. Okay. You ready? Good. Hell. Pizza. Shorts. Okay, now I said hell, pizza, and shorts. You didn't hear any of those? Well, okay. We're gonna start with F words and this year, okay? Ready? Feet. Fire. Fork. No, I didn't say any of those. I said feet, fire, and fork. The 3 F's. Okay. Let's do B words this time. Ready? Okay. Booty. Big. Blue. No. I said booty, big, and blue. Wow. Looks like you can't hear either. Phew. Or as the humans say, sheesh. I did it very quietly. It's a huge meme down here in hell now, so there's a lot of other demons that say it. So I try to be quiet. Don't want to start the movement. Okay. I'm going to use a tuning fork in both your ears, and I want you to tell me the frequency that you hear. Okay? And maybe tell me what it sounds like to you. Ready? Okay. No. You say it sounds like screaming? Not at all. But, other ear. No. It sounds like screaming in that ear too. No, it's actually supposed to be very calming. But, there are quite a few demons who think the screaming of humans is calmness to their ears. But, no, that wasn't it. Okay, I'm gonna test your touch now, your senses. So, I'm going to do burning, or a jab. So let me know which one you feel, okay? Of course, this is supposed to be painful. We're in hell. You think I'm gonna give you the human experience? No. Okay. You're a demon. You can handle it. Okay. Close your eyes. Yes. That would be fire burning. Yes, that would be a jab. I'm kind of concerned now that you actually can feel that. Or was it because you can just hear it? The difference. Okay, plug your ears. Which I'm shocked on that too, because you failed the hearing test, so. Ready? So your upper arm, you can't feel that. You did guess that correctly. Burn. What was that? That was a jab. Okay, well, you passed the touch part. I don't know how, but you did. And, last, I'm going to do facial movement, okay? Can you puff out your cheeks? And I'm gonna try to... I said puff them out, not in. Okay. Try to push them in. Were you even trying? Puff them out? Okay, your facial structure is weak. Okay, let me look at the inside of your mouth. Open your mouth. Open your mouth. Thank you. Okay, your tongue is turning black. Not sure why. Unless that was a mod that you got. I say mod. A future that the doctor has given you. I don't think she's done anybody's tongue before. But, yeah. Okay. Being you only passed The touch part, you failed everything else. But, you're coming to hell anyways. Hell is for the rejects, so you automatically gain access to hell, even though you failed the test. Yeah, yeah. No, I'm not gonna treat your bruises. This is hell. What do you think we are? We're not nurses. You would be surprised all the other things that go on down here, and you're worried about a bruised head. Yeah, you did fail the eye part, and it could be something to do with the recent horns you got, which they look pretty nice. I think they're better than mine. A little more shinier than mine too. But yeah, I'm not doing anything with your face. But you failed the test, so you get to live in poverty and hell. I'm sorry. Only some individuals get to live a bougie life in hell. It's usually the higher ranked demons, but anywho. Yeah, the swelling and bruising should go down soon, so if you want to explore the areas you'll be living for eternity, you can. It's not your time yet, but when it is, you'll be face to face with a demon. Not sure if it'd be me again, but yeah. Enjoy your free tour. I don't suppose you got any information on this person. Sit, sit, please. You must be rather confused. And cold? So, it looks like you're not from around this area. But I suppose you've probably been feeling my rays from all around the world. I'm trying to take over the world. Yes, yes. So it's been awfully cold. The US, quite frankly, has been my main priority. Where are you from, dear? Yes, I've been attacking quite there. Quite, frequently. So, I seem to have caught your attention. What are you doing in my lair? Yes. A deal. In exchange for what? Warmer surroundings? What makes you think I would even think about agreeing for something like that? I hate warm. I hate heat. I am the ice demon. I work better in extreme cold surroundings. I don't really care what works best for you. Yeah, you're right. I don't live there, so I wouldn't know. I live here, and this is my kind of weather. Chilly and icy. I like the snow. What would you do for me, though? Mm-hmm. Mm. Let me finish writing my thoughts down and I will get back to you. Let me plan this out for a little bit. I do that. My monster-eyed dog is snoring quite loud. Perfect weather for her. Let's see. Do I want to do? Maybe. Maybe. Do you need a blanket? Miss Memes, do you want to fetch our little guest here a blanket? A coat? Why aren't you wearing a coat? It's supposed to be so cold. I took some thought. And I'm still on the fence. What if you brought me back a pizza from New York State? Yes, I'm a demon, but I still enjoy the temptations of human food. They're very evil temptations, but yes, the taste of a New York State pizza. If you throw that into the deal, I will grant you your wish and give you more warmth, give you longer summers, and I won't make it as cold as it has been. I'll lay off the US for right now. Maybe go somewhere else. Or just make Antarctica or Alaska my home. That's usually where I've been staying, but I like to move around and travel. Don't think I'm doing this for you, though, or any other human. But if you make me mad, there will be consequences. entire world will freeze. And eventually, when I rule the world, I guess the saying, hell will freeze over. Well, hell will be Earth, and Earth will be frozen. That is my dream. But all my little minion demons would enjoy the world, but I don't have nearly enough to not be as lonely. What do you say about being a little ice minion companion? Does it spark your interest? Ah. Well, you hate feeling cold, but you like snow and such. Ah, strange. What if I pay for your heat for the rest of your life? You don't have to worry about paying any heat bill, but I still get cold. I still bring ice to your town. I will still make it cold, but you don't have to worry about a single little heat bill. Or maybe I'll throw that into the deal. For the rest of winter, I will pay your heat for you. And I will make it cold. But you'll have a very nice summer. I'll do that. You're not going to get heat and warmth for the rest of your life. If you want that, move to Hawaii or a place that has that year round. Before I take it over. Okay. But yeah, deal with the cold. The least I can do is help pay your heat bill. So one less thing for your humans to complain about. Deal? Deal? Good. Now, off you go. Go home and enjoy the scenery. I'll give you some nice heat. You can lay in your cozy little bed and watch the snowfall and the sounds outside. I know my lair is filled with beautiful sounds. So serene and relaxing down here. Why don't you get a good night's rest? And, keep the blanket. I don't want to have to wash the human stank out of the blanket. Okay. Now, enjoy the scenery and get out of my lair. Next, a lot of people coming to hell all of a sudden. Everybody's been naughty. Hello. Sit. Why are you here? You don't know. I mean, in order for you to be in hell, you have to know. You obviously did some pretty, intense things. Trying to watch my language. You thought you were good. I highly doubt it. Wait a second. New terms of service. No wonder why we're getting a lot more people. Okay, if you have tattoos, you go to hell. If you eat meat, you go to hell. Wow, okay. A lot of different things here. Wow. Hell is already overcrowded. This just makes me more angry. Too many demons. Anywho, well, I guess that just means demons are going to go back on Earth. Do some objectives and chores. Anywho, I do real estate. Real estate. Down in hell, every demon needs a place to call home. Some have better lives than others, even as demons. You know, you don't all sleep on the ground in cold, hot caves filled with coal. So, it looks like you're just down here because you have tattoos. And, you've never done a bad thing all your life. Bad. You never bullied somebody in school, stole from a store, beat somebody up. Nothing. Really? So you're just a good little boy? Okay. Well, you're in hell now, so I would suggest learning to defend yourself. Some demons are pretty hardcore. Of course, the ones that are really built for battle, we send to do our dirty work. But, yeah. I'm not as alluring as the other demons, so I get stuck doing some of the dirty work instead of luring men to become demons to help fight. But I'm just doing real estate. Being you are a good little boy, I guess you don't have to be in the slums. What kind of house do you prefer? Of course, I'm not going to give you the best option. You gotta work for it. You have to collect souls in order to rank up your housing situation. And of course, we're mean. So even then, just depends on the mood we're in for the day, or if we feel like it. So, you want just an average home? Okay. Do you have any family that's going to be coming down anytime soon? Do you want a family home for your children and friends, whatever? Okay. Seems we have a lot of family homes for some reason. Okay. What temperature do you want your house at? Most demons like the warmth, but some have a cold heart, so they're used to the ice. Which section do you prefer? Warm. Okay. Put you in that category. Do you plan on trying to rank up right away? Bigger, better house? No? Okay. What color do you want your house to be? Of course, I can't guarantee anything on this list, but getting the opinions of new demons, because that's my job. Black. Nice choice. Most of the houses are black, especially in the warm section, because fire. Okay. No, you don't get to choose the type of heat. What do you think this is? Fire. Fire is the type of heat you get. Okay. I think I have the perfect house for you. Overcrowded area, though. But, I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. It's hell. It seems to be very overcrowded. So. Okay. Wait your turn. Long line. Could just torture them, make them wait. Wait a million years. Goes by pretty fast down here, though. Shame. Okay. Yep, so you're going to be in an overcrowded section, but I would say not too bad for first timer. Usually we just send them off to the cave and they can fight for their bed, spot, rock, whatever. But I like you. You haven't been cocky with me or pissed me off, so you have patience, which is good. Very good. A lot of us don't have that. It's very hard. Okay. So, I'll have, Mr. Trey over there bring you to your new home. Obviously, you start off with no furniture, nothing. You gotta rank up to get that. Everything else, I don't know, fend for yourself. We just try to house you. That's pretty much it. we're leaving that. Okay. Next. A yellow love. I know you're obviously here for a haircut. So, why don't we get right into it? Well, yeah, I guess you seem a little confused. You are obviously in hell, and we have basically everything humanity and Earth had. Obviously there's still quite a few changes, but us demons still need to be well kept. So, we have hair salons down here in hell, and we have horn customization, we have clothing shops, we have quite a bit. Yes. You know, demons don't really have feelings, but I guess we still have egos, and we like to look good, and sometimes change it up, customize our identity. I suppose you can just take over another human body, but what's the point? I don't know. Sometimes we still need that touch, I suppose. So, did you have anything in mind? Okay. Did you want extensions, a shortcut, a bob, color, layers? I can pretty much do anything. Okay. So you want a short little bob? Oh, that'll look perfect on you. Just putting in my records. Sexy little bob. Okay. Funny, it looks like you had a sister who came in here and got the same exact haircut. Sometimes minds think alike, don't they? Okay. And you would like to keep the hair color you have now? For now, okay. Good. Good. So, we're just giving you a little bob. Are you sure about that? I see you have quite the, length in hair. Okay. Alrighty. Well, just making sure. You know, it is hair, obviously. It grows back. And like I said, you can just take over another body, you know, if you are really that, upset about it. You know. Believe me, it's happened plenty of times. Okay. I got all the details written down. Let's get started, shall we? Okay, I'm just gonna get started and brush your little rat's nest here. Yeah, you got a lot of knots. Okay. Now, let the cutting begin. I'm going to be going around, but occasionally in the front. I'll be doing some layers. Around here. more precise with the cut. doing? No, not that I care, but I just think I've stabbed you a couple times. That's why. Over here. Okay. Now the finishing touches are done. Feel free to come back and get another cut.